Carol, the door.
Billy, whoever could that be? I'm not expecting any.
Me neither.
Becky, how you doing?
Becky, our daughter. How you doing?
I was waiting you at the door.
Oh, cut it with that nonsense. We've been waiting on you for a long periodically time.
Have you gained some weight?
Don't do that.
So, Becky, how have you been?
I've been alright. How about yourself?
We've been very grand.
Well, mother, father. You remember about 5 months ago when I got married to Jamal?
Oh, Jamal, what a fine boy.
Well, about 3 months ago, me and Jamal decided to conceive.
What?
Conception starts with when a woman's ovary releases a mature egg roughly the size of a period. Once a male sperm gets inside of the female, the sperm cell travels upward, approaching the egg that is 85,000 times its size. Once the sperm reaches the egg, they release digestive enzymes that eat away at the egg's membrane. The first one in is the winner. During the first week, the cell becomes a zygote, created from about 100 cells. At this stage, the cells begin to differentiate to specialize in structure and function. About 10 days after conception, the zygote attaches to the mother's uterine wall and becomes the embryo stage.
So don't some people call it an embryo? Oh, well, very interesting.
Yes, very. Tell us more.
Well,
Please.
I'll tell you about the embryo stage. The beginning of the third week after conception marks the start of the embryonic stage period. This is when the mass of the cell becomes a human being. Embryo begins to divide into 3 layers that will become the important body systems. By the 8th week, the embryo has all the basic organs except for the sex organs.
Oh, honey, that's very interesting. Your father went to go take a boom boom. Will you tell me more?
I sure will. Oh, wait, 1 second.
You're right there.
The fetal, after the embryo stage, it goes into the fetal stage. This begins during the 9th week and lasts until birth. This is what stage I'm in, mother.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, interesting.
No
You
one
look
was talking to you, father.
Becky!
Do not talk to your father that way, young lady.
Right?
Anti-ways.
Yeah.
This is the longest stage. I can concur with that because this has lasted a long periodical time. This is marked by growth. The end of the 3rd month marks the end of the 1st trimester. During the 2nd trimester, the heartbeat grows stronger and other things develop like fingernails and hair. All these things grow dramatically in size, increasing 6 times.
6 times?
Yes!
Wow.
6 times!
Ugh.
That's awesome.
That's crazy, man.
Freaking rat.
Okay.
Carol, you fiend.
Back to my surfer days, darling.
Okay. Continue. The brain and nervous system become responsive during the 2nd trimester. Around 28 weeks, the brain starts to mature faster and function like that of a sleeping newborn. From 7 months until birth, the fetus continues to develop, put on weight, and prepare for life outside of the womb.
How interesting. So what do you think of naming your child?
Well, I'm thinking of naming my child Daquan and Sharkeisha.
Sharkeisha?
No!
Now, before I can name these children, I have to go into the competent newborn. The competent newborn. Babies are born with a number of reflexes, especially when it comes to getting food. Example, when touched on the cheek, the baby turns its head, searching for its mother's bosoms. It was said that apart from a blur, meaningless light and dark shades, babies could not see. It was said, scientists use habituation, which means decreasing responsiveness with repeated stimulation to find out what babies can see, hear, and smell. Infants focus more on the face than the body. Well, actually, not the body at all. Newborns turn their head in the direction of human voices rather than looking at contrasting images like a bullseye. Within days after birth, our brain's neural networks were stamped with our mother's body scent. As infants, we could not only see what we needed to see and smell and hear well. We were already using our sensory equipment to learn and function.
Well, honey, your father and I are so excited for you, you know? Such a great time in your life.
Yes, a very great time.
This is the circle of life, guys, and I just think it's grand.
Our little girl is all grown up.
And now she's having an own little boy and girl.
We are very excited.
Keeping up with the Johnsons.